嗨，各位同学好，欢迎来到 Phonics 自然音标。Phonics 自然音标的课程，今天老师要为你介绍的是 Vocabulary of the Day。Vocabulary of the Day。同样的，我们可以今天到 cn.com 去寻找一些本日的 Headline News of the Day， 并且从中去学习一些单字的 vocabulary 的这些的拼音逻辑以及技巧。Okay, students, let's go to the cn.com and browsing the headline news of the day. And today, under the session, centuries unforgettable photos. Centuries unforgettable photos. And here, the headline news of the day for today is World Building of the Year is World Building of the World of the Year is World Building of the Year is. Okay, let's click on the headline title and let's check what is the detailed story from this article. Okay, if you want to study with me, and please, on that front page, after you browse, click on the link from the front page. You can also, from the top right hand side, the search bar of the CNN, please, if you want to study with me, type the article title. The article title of the day is And the World Building of the Year is. And the World Building of the Year is. Okay, let's take a look. You can see a big, there's a big picture that's from the website. Okay, it says 26 photos discover the world Architecture Festival winner and the finalists. Okay, so you can imagine we are going to talk about beautiful buildings and also how they construct and build these buildings. Okay, I'm going to read the under the photo. There has some information. It says Winner of the World Building of the Year, the Interlace by OMA Bureau of Sharing, Singapore. Aptly named, the complex features 31 apartment blocks which interlace or cross over each other diagonally. The structures are stacked one on top of the other. Bureau of Sharing partners Eric Chen said the firm wanted to conceptualize the designs as more of a village. It's a large-scale project. It's 170,000 SQM and square meter and accommodates 1,040 units. So we were thinking, how can we build more for a vertically village rather than a building for housing? In our design, there is multiple opportunities for social connectivity, a real sense of community, the presence of nature and generous space. Besides winning the overall World Building of the Year, the development was also the category winner of completely housing. Okay, students, I'm going to read the headline news for you guys. Singapore, think again if you want to understand what a city of the future might look like. A good place to start would be this week's World Architecture Festival, WAF, in the exhibition hall of Singapore's Gleezy Marina Bay Sands Resort. Over 2,000 architects from the world's top firms and emerging practices have gathered together to present their designs, ranging from the incredible buildings that float atop the ocean to the outlandish skyscraper made from bamboo. But the festival is more than just an exhibition showcase. It's also a chance for the industry to recognize the very best in architectural design. Okay, students, I'm going to stop right here. And here I have prepared a note for you guys to study the vocabulary words. And now let's go. Please, let's read the headline title with me. World Building of the Year is. World Building of the Year is. World Building of the Year is. Okay, now it's the time we're going to discuss those two vocabulary words with their meaning, usage, pronunciation, and definition. And students and friends, say those. You can repeat after me. Then we're going to explain those two vocabulary words, how we're going to pronounce, and then we use the spelling bees, pronunciation, and the spelling improvement and skills. Well, let's go for the first vocabulary words. Building. 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 Abbreviation BLDG. Building. Definition of building in English. Noun. A structure with a roof and walls, such as a house, school, store, or factory. Example sentences. In my view, it would be illogical and incorrect to describe these two buildings as a house. Origin. Old English building, from boat, bottle. Dwelling, of Germanic origin relative to bower. Again, now it's time. We're going to repeat the pronunciation and definition for the first vocabulary words. The first vocabulary word, building. 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 Definition of building in English. Noun. A structure with a roof and walls, such as a house, school, store, or factory. Example sentences. In my view, it would be illogical and incorrect to describe these two buildings as a house. Origin. Old English building, from boat, bottle. Dwelling, of Germanic origin relative to bower. Okay, now it's the time. Let's go ahead. Let's practice the second vocabulary words with its meaning and usage and definition. Interlace. 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 Definition of interlacing in English. Verb cross, to be crossed. Intricately together. Interweave. John interlaced her fingers to form a cup. As an adjective, interlacing. Interlacing bundles of smooth muscle fibers. More example sentences. For a moment she was afraid she was going to reject her until she felt his hand covering hers, interlacing their fingers together. Origin. Late Middle English from Old French interlacier, from entre, between, lacier, to lace. Okay, students, Now is the time to repeat the second vocabulary words with its meaning and usage and definition. Interlace, interlace, interlace. Definition of interlace. In English, verb. Cross or to be crossed. Intricately together. Interweave. John interlaced her fingers to form a cup. As adjective interlacing. Interlacing bundles of smooth muscle fibers. Example sentences. For a moment she was afraid she was going to reject her until she felt his hand covering hers, interlacing their fingers together. Origin. Let me know English from Old French. Interlacing from entre, between, lacier, to lace. Now students, it's time. Let's go ahead and redefine those two vocabulary words. We're using phonics, spelling, and the pronunciation improvement and skill. 那我们用自然音标的方式来解释这两个单字。当然，第一个单字是 build, interpon, ing, building。那 building 我们可以看到啊，它是以前的古英文叫做 BYLDAN。Building， building， 所以这个拼法就跟现在不太一样了哈，所以 BUILDING， 所以这个 built， 其实这个 built 这个字很特别哦，因为它是 U 不发音 ，I 念短母音，所以它 U 是没有发音，所以我们打个叉，并且朝后面做个下降的符号，所以我们看它的组合是 consonant vowel vowel consonant consonant， 所以我们看它的 onset。它的首音是 B， 它的首音是 B。它的母音 nucleus， 它的 nucleus 是 UI， 可是我们要打星号，所以一般 UI 我们会念 U， 可是它是念 il， 它是念 E， 所以它的 coda， 尾音，它的尾音就在 LD。所以我们看它这个 BURLD， 我们要这样画，所以它念 built。那当然弱母音所以强母音在第一个音节 strong syllable 在第一个音节。那当然第二个音节是弱音节嘛 weak syllable， 所以 weak syllable 我们在 I 这边补个弱音 ng 念所以再一遍。BURLD interpon ing built building 所以我们看 consonant vowel vowel consonant consonant 怎样 short vowel I weak vowel I short vowel I weak vowel I building one more time BUILD interpon ing CVVCC silent U short vowel I silent U short vowel I therefore built weak vowel I digraph ng as building 那么来看第二个单词 interlace， 它是从中晚世纪的英文法文的 interlace 转过来的字 interlace 所以这个字看起来所以我们来看看怎么来的呢？双重音双重音我们看 INTER interpon lace， 所以 IN interpon lace， 所以次中音在第一音节，主重音在第三音节。所以我们看它的重音分别 strong 在E3 ，weak 在第二音节。 啊 weak 在第二音节，所以我们把 weak 的这个第二音节补进来，先画出来 ter， 先写进来哈。那在第一个音节，我们看它是怎样 ，nucleus 开头 ，nucleus I， 口的 n， 所以它是怎样，合音在 I， 尾音在 n， 所以它是没有首音哦，它就是合加首 ，nucleus and coda 啊，所以这时候我们画个短母音 ，short vowel I。那当然，最后一个音节也是强的嘛，所以它有没有首音？有哈，它首音是 onset 是 L 啊 ，nucleus 是 A， coda 是 CE， 所以 consonant 啊，所以我们看它的组合是 consonant vowel consonant E， 所以它是由 vowel consonant E 的组合 vowel consonant E 的组合。所以我们再把 interlace 这个字再写一遍 interpong interlace 重音在3音节，当然 interlace 我们可以看到它是怎样，再一遍哈，它是 V and C， 然后怎样 VCE V and C vowel and consonant 的组合，在第一个音节 vowel and consonant。那第三音节是 vowel consonant E vowel consonant E 的组合，所以这时候第一个音节是短母音，第三个音节是长母音，中间是弱母音，所以我们就这样 short weak long 短轻长，所以 interlace 当然 C 这地方要画双线 CI、CY 都可以念 s 啊，可以念 s 也可以念 sh， 所以这时候我们这边标个 s， 那这边打叉。One more time， interlace。Secondary stress on first syllable, main stress on third syllable. V and C, vowel and consonant on first syllable, therefore add the short vowel I. Weak vowel on the second syllable, ER adds and last syllable, consonant vowel, consonant E. Combination, rhyme combination, VCE, vowel, consonant E. Therefore, long vowel A adds A. CE adds digraph lace. And therefore, INTERLACE pronounced as interlace. 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 OK， 同学们，我们再来介绍这两个单词，重新练习一下。Building, building, building. Interlace, interlace, interlace. 好了，同学们，以上就是今天的 vocabulary of the day。如果你觉得 David 老师用这种自然发音 phonic 的方式带领你进入 phonetic 音标的世界，并且用 phonic 线性符号来表达在这个利用这 phonic 的这个以及 phonetic 结合所发出来来表达母音的轻母音、短母音、长母音、双母音以及我们子音的特殊发音令你有一些全新的体验的话，也可以用 Google Plus 欢迎大家用 Google Plus 机加David 老师 Google Plus David TTING88 to add me into your Google Plus friend circle. Also, if you would like to add me or write me some email for contact, and my email account is davidtting88@gmail.com. Also, I'm using Line Communicator, so my line ID is davidting1688. And last, thanks for your video watching and video sharing. I hope you're the best to learn English well. 以上就是今天的 vocabulary of the day，谢谢各位同学们的观赏。